Engineered for excellence. That's what the Training Source is, impacting lives. That's what the Training Source has been doing for 20 years in Prince George's County and the Washington region. Whether it's job training for the unemployed, self-improvement workshops at homeless shelters, youth leadership programs, training for individuals with disabilities, employer staffing assistance and training, professional clothing for job seekers, social services assistance, information or referrals to other organizations. The Training Source develops people, not just skills, always seeking to help people realize their full potential. The organization's mission seeks to meet individual, community, and workplace development needs.
The Training Source has had significant impact on the community for 20 years. It's preparing some of our citizens for job readiness, giving them the skills they need to be employable. And let's not forget that dynamic youth leadership program where parents are signing up 2 and 3 kids into this program, and they are graduating some of the best scholars in Prince George's County, and they're learning their skills, their leadership skills right here at the Training Source.
Well, the Training Source was very significant in my life because beginning, first of all, I had just been released from prison for 28 years and I wanted to get into administration field. I was familiar with using typewriters, I did filing, but not a computer. So when I was able to come to this Training Source per a grant of district government, I was able to participate in learning how to use a computer, use Microsoft Professional Suite. I have been employed since graduating for the Training Source from 2006 until the present with the district government.
I get to see students come in who have a lack of hope, have lost their direction, and they have a bridge. And that bridge takes them from, I'd say, a bridge of hopelessness to a bridge of I can do.
Through its programs, the Training Source serves more than 1,000 individuals each year. Ongoing partnerships with public and private sector funders and service organizations have paved the way for outcomes that exceed national averages for each of its programs. A caring and committed staff and engaged board members help the organization achieve its Standards for Excellence certification, which recognizes operations at the highest level of ethics and accountability in the nonprofit sector. It takes special qualities to sustain a nonprofit organization during the toughest economic times most of us have endured. But like the American flag that still flew proudly over Fort McHenry after its attack during the War of 1812, the Training Source has moved forward despite the obstacles it faced.
I think the genuine attitude of our fearless leader, Executive Director Ms. Kim Rim, has been able to establish us just as an organization of excellence. We had the ability to receive a lot of awards through partnerships and through just joining other programs, and I think with us being open to so many different community-based needs, we have been able to sustain through strong partnerships and relationships, professional relationships throughout Prince George's County.
The Training Source has integrity. So when an organization has sound integrity, those who believe in the vision of the founder, as well as those board members, are able to communicate the effectiveness of the organization. That's why I think it's actually been able to last as long as it has. And I'm actually glad that it has lasted as long as it has, and I hope it continues to last. In addition to that, I just wish that the Training Source had more visibility, because the impact that it makes on the community is profound. And it's unfortunate that it doesn't receive as much visibility as it should, because this is what we need to see. And this is an organization that organizations need to emulate.
Well, I think that the Training Source is very creative in the ways that it leverages resources, the ways that it takes advantage of non-traditional funding sources to advance their initiatives. And I think also because of the way that the Training Source does business, investors, even when their resources are meager, are still willing to invest their capital in an organization that they feel really gives a good product to the community, a good product to the businesses, and more importantly, that remains focused on the individuals that it's helping.
We want to love the people regardless of who they are and who they might be. We want to care for the people because life is so important. We want them to learn how to do and how to take care of themselves.
Raising funds to support critical community programs and services like those provided by the Training Source, which are provided at no cost to low-income citizens, requires relatability and results. Whether financial assistance comes from individuals, corporations, foundations, or government organizations, the programs and services must be seen as relevant or needed, and they must achieve what they set out to achieve. Everyone knows someone who can benefit from the Training Source's programs and services, and its consistent achievement of results promises a positive return on investment for its supporters.
It's because there is a commitment to excellence. It's because there is quality services that are provided year in and year out, and because they are willing sometimes to take folks who don't necessarily have the same kinds of skill sets as others and are willing to work with them to bring them up to what is needed to succeed in life. The commitment to this community, I think, is very important.
The Training Source has an excellent vision, and goal, and even beyond what's written, we are really impacting lives. And so it makes a difference. And I believe people want to impart into that. People want to give, helping, with this important initiative of seeing people come into training and seeing their lives transformed and seeing them come back to a place of hope.
I think companies see a difference that the Training Source makes in the people that it seeks to serve. And so I think organizations feel very good about making that investment, feel as though their dollars are well used, their dollars are well managed, and that they are a partner in strengthening the community.
It isn't easy to capture what the Training Source is or does in a few words.
A positive life change.
Committed, unique, and caring.
Powerful game changer.
Bridge to success.
Excellence, quality service, and commitment.
Absolutely wonderful.
In the community, for the community, that's the Training Source. Engineered for excellence, impacting lives.
The focus, the mission, the goals are, grassroots assistance. It's varied, they're innovative. There's not too many problems that come through that door that can't be addressed in some fashion, either on site or by reason of a referral or to another resource. They'll last. You would only work here if you wanted to help this population. Nobody's here for the money. Nobody's here for the prestige. It's because they see themselves as having a mission. They're here because they see a community in need, and they're going to put their effort and their energy into helping that community rise out of the problems they experience.
Expand your impact by getting involved with the Training Source. Find out how by visiting the website at www.thetrainingsource.org or calling us at 301-499-8872.